Hey there, Griff Hamlin here from Blues Guitar Unleashed. In this video, I wanted to talk to you about a question that I get a lot and that I see a lot posted on different groups and videos and stuff. And it's basically, what is a blues scale and how do you play it? Simple question with a fairly simple answer. The blues scale it's really the minor blues scale, and it's a variation on what's called the minor pentatonic scale. It's a 5-note scale. In the key of A, it's A, C, D, E, and G. Not important, but there you go. There's a lot of different ways you can play it, but there is one way that is very common, and this is to use a series of what we call boxes, and in particular what's called box 1. And the reason it's called a box is because the whole thing is in one region of the fretboard, right? I could play A, C, D, E, G, A, C, like that, but it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. If I play it all in one spot, it makes a lot more sense. And there's a lot of great licks there. So let me kind of walk you through it. It's in the key of A. For a blues in A, you got to find your A, which is at the 5th fret of the 6th string. So from there, I'm simply going to go up the A at the 5th fret, use my pinky or 3rd finger for the 8th fret on the 6th string. Going up to the 5th string, I'm going to play the 5th and the 7th frets with my 1st and 3rd finger. Now, that's pentatonic. If we want to make it blues, we have this passing tone here at the 6th fret, and that gives us more of what's called the minor blues scale. So we have 5, 8, 5, 6, 7, with the 6 being the blue note, 5, 7 on the 4th string, 5, 7 on the 3rd string, and we can add another blue note at the 8th fret. You don't want to hang out on the blue note, but it's a fun note to pass through. And then 5 and 8, and 5 and 8 on the top 2 strings. So 5, 8, 5, 6, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 8, 5, 8, 5, 8. Okay, and that is the minor blues scale in a little over 2 octaves worth. In fact, we have 2 A's, 2 C's, we have 3 A's, 3 C's, 2 D's, 2 E's, 2 G's. So it's a little bit more. A, C, D, E flat is the blue note. E, G, A, C, D, D sharp or E flat, E, G, A, C. So we have a little over 2 octaves worth. Plenty of notes to solo with, okay? So it's a very simple scale. Get it memorized and get comfortable with it, and then all you do is, if you find a blues jam track in A, if you know it's a blues in A, any of those notes will work. The only thing I'll, again, kind of warn you about is that blue note. You don't want to hang out there. It doesn't usually work so good. But if you're going through, it sounds great. So it definitely adds kind of that bluesy flavor. Now, there are actually 5 different patterns for playing the blues scale. I don't recommend that you try to run off and learn all 5 of them. Take the one and get very comfortable with it. You can play an enormous amount of music. Almost everything that Albert King and Stevie Ray Vaughan ever played is in that box 1 pattern. There's so much music in that box 1 pattern that you can't hardly believe it. Between that and I have another pattern called the 4-note solo pattern, and it actually kind of bolts on. You could use both of those 2 patterns and play for years and years and years and years and never get bored or boring. It's a great pattern. So make sure you take some time and work on that. If you know somebody that might get something out of this video, please feel free to share it with them, and I look forward to talking to you soon.